Good morning. This is me building my currently 400k per year profit solo consulting business where I work in my digital coffee shop, which is my own unique vehicle and a fancy word for just me having one core product and 3 ways of delivering it. And the way that these videos go is that they follow the exact same structure because I am making one of these videos every single day to show you my to-do list, everything that I do, all of my numbers, cash, rev, cost, everything. I'm putting it all out there for you to follow along. And the way that these videos work is that first of all, I go through questions. So you can ask down below this video, and I'll actually answer your question in tomorrow's video. When that is done, we will cover business stats. It is a Excel sheet that I fill out every single day where I cover my growth of my YouTube channel. Then I show you my to-do list of business stats. I actually also give you all of my cash and revenue and cost and numbers, literally everything. And then last but not least, we have some strategy. Strategy today is going to be exciting because I actually already prepared it because I sent this video out to one of my clients yesterday. So it's going to be fun walking you through that exact video as well. There is some animals going absolutely crazy here in Spain, but I think it's all right. We're good to go here. So yesterday we got our first comment on this channel. Mind blown. I was more happy to see that one comment than I was when I hit my first 10k month. That is absolutely not true, but it's actually not a comment. It's just a guy who said, "Nice video, bro. Keep going and don't forget to put caption next time." What a legend. Thank you so much, bro. I will absolutely like this and I'll add the caption. Which means now we're over the questions part because there was no questions. If you have any questions, just drop it. It can be anything: agency, content, consulting, ads, how to structure your day, how to manage time, how to sell, how to deliver. Like it can literally be anything. So business stats, let me zoom in for you so that your old eyes can see here. So the way that these works is that I shoot this video. Today's the 14th, right? And it's in the morning. That's why I'm enjoying my cup of coffee. Today I allow myself a little milk in it. So you can kind of see we're living the good life. So I always backtrack my numbers, right? So I evaluate the previous day, then I show you what I'm doing today, and then continue to do so until I'm not doing it anymore. So let's go to my main YouTube channel. We'll remember that the daily update's at 24, by the way. Let's see the main one. Let me just see. No updates there. Nice. So 5732, which is outrageous growth. 5732, almost a 2% increase, and 108 subscribers in just one day. You can kind of see that I received this notification. It's in Danish, so you can't understand it. It looks good. Your channel's views is up by 118%. Then you know shit hits the fan, right? And then we're basically just declining ever since. Let's see if we pick things back up because this is around 12 to 4, kind of like 12 to 5 with some very good hours. Same were yesterday, so the day before that. So exciting to see tomorrow, huh? Now you have something to tune back into to see if my views actually kept going up. Then we'll head over to my Instagram. I use Blast Up, shout out. By the way, this series is heavily sponsored, not that cool yet. It is inspired by Nick Sarayev. If you don't know the guy, he is probably one of the coolest guys in the space right now. So if you haven't, check him out. He's also doing a daily update. I've just added my own spin to it, some more numbers and some more concepts, but yeah, I get some inspiration from him and he was the idea for this series. So I just wanted to shout him out again. You can never shout out people too much. So 25 on IG, it's fine. I not really too focused on Instagram. It's mainly just for nurturing my ICP. I don't really care about going viral. I have ads that takes care of my predictable traffic, so I'm good. What's the next number? Yeah, daily update, 24. 26% growth. Imagine if we can keep that. Revenue and cash. Let me head over to my WAP. I didn't get any bank transfers yesterday, and I didn't basically get any payments on WAP either. It's a bit slow. We had a good start here to the week and then dropped off. But if you followed along on this channel, you know that I'm basically kept on time right now. Which basically means I don't have any more client. I can take on clients, but that would sacrifice my time spent on YouTube and my program, which means that the only way that I can deliver clients now is by selling my hours. And that is the last thing that I can do because I need those hours to build out my content longevity and my short-term video program, so that I then can open up for more people that will still get amazing results, because I have some insane implementations and frameworks that they can go through. But right now I don't have it, because I'm prioritizing it to be really good, so that I just don't throw something out there. Cost yesterday was actually 0, because I stopped the ad. I was running like a testimonial ad for I have a fitness coach client who I basically took from 8K a month to 44K a month in 16 weeks, and I'm running a testimonial there, but it shows his client transformations. So it basically got banned. It didn't get banned, it just got disapproved, But yesterday I renewed my Google One subscription. I'm paying 25 Danish crowns, which is $4, and I have no idea what I'm paying for, but it's probably pretty useful. And then let me check. Yeah, nothing else business expense. I of course had food and stuff to eat, but that's not a business expense, right? So there we go. And it always, whenever I have 0 days, it just does this. I'm not an Excel sheets expert, so you just gotta live with that. That is business stats. Now we dive into my calendar. So what I did yesterday and what I'll do today. So this is my calendar. You can see yesterday I basically just had a full day of like writing content and managing clients and just like getting stuff done, because today I have a YouTube shoot. Right now I'm basically just fucked. Excuse the language. I'm not that wasn't on purpose. I'm basically not in the best spot ever, because I'm traveling. I don't have a natural home setup. I haven't had that for the last half a year, and it's starting to really annoy me. Because when I have to record YouTube videos, I have to get a videographer, which means that I like to create content when I'm in a creative mood and like high energy, so that I can produce a very good output. But basically these days I have to batch and then force myself to perform, which is still fine. But I think over time, with the importance of continuous good content, you need to have a base where you can just pump out content. If you're doing client calls, your camera should be on. If you are doing tasks or brainstorming or whatever it is, have your camera on. Because the people that can do the most amount of content with the least amount of work while still maintaining a high quality output, in that sense of, when I say high quality output, it is the value that they deliver. I feel like I'm in a spot now where I can deliver a lot of value without preparing too much, simply just because that I'm just really just talking to my past self here in my content. And I have some proof of concept that the things that I do actually work for both myself and clients, which is a nice spot to be in. So I had a quick team status with an agency client. That's just life. I have the rules for myself of not taking calls Tuesdays and Thursdays, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Today, YouTube shoot, and I have client check-ins with 5 of my clients, and then I'm going to the gym. And I'll show you my to-do list. So let me just show you here. This is my to-do list for today. I need to brainstorm new ads and pin posts. So I'll just like quickly run through how I imagine that. I have already kind of like looked at it a little bit, because I made a guide for it. Then I also have a mentor. You should always have a mentor, someone that is a few steps ahead of you, that can kick you in the ass, give you some accountability, and hopefully also give you some good advice, so that you don't have to make the mistakes that they made. So I have my mentor call today with my mentor Tom. He's super awesome. So I'm preparing some questions and a game plan for him, so that I show up well prepared. I do not expect Tom to micromanage me. I expect Tom to be there whenever I need him in a reasonable time frame, and I'm the one showing up extremely prepared. Then I need to set up some Airtable stuff. I hired a head of operations yesterday. Then I need to fix my AdSense account by confirming my address. Then I need to pay the system guy, because in Dubai, you add a beneficiary, it takes 12 hours, and then you can send over the money. So I need to do that. Then I need to send out some invoices. Then I will, here in the next 30 minutes, I need to read through my YouTube video, the 4 reels that I scripted, and then I wanted to map this video out, so I did that 5 minutes before. It took like 2 minutes to find the stuff. I just had to remember it. Then I need to send the fonts on the subtitles that I use for my creative agency. Then I need to brainstorm a crystal clear plan for mentorship, whether I want to keep it open or closed. Right now I'm in a spot where I don't know if it's open or closed, so it's basically closed, because as I said at the beginning of the video, I don't have the time really to scale, because it would hurt long term and short term. So I need to give myself a deadline, so that I have peace of mind, so that I know exactly what I'm doing, right? There's nothing worse than being in between. Should you go A or B, you should just do one of them. The only wrong move would be to do none. So I need to today make a decision. That's what I've promised myself. So that is today. Yesterday, I tested a new Loom strategy for one of my clients. I fixed a link for a guy. I did inbox 0. I finished a YouTube video. I finished 4 reels. I brainstormed on a new YouTube video. I sent a follow-up to a person that have confirmed he wanted to work with me, which is probably the last guy that I'm bringing on, because I kind of promised him a spot, and he's an awesome guy. Then I need to share. I attended a podcast in Denmark, and I shared that on my LinkedIn. Just like repurposed the post just for all the love. I wrote a copy for my Instagram Reel. I uploaded the Instagram Reel, and I moved some calls around today because I have the YouTube shoot. Let's go into strategy for the last 3 to 4 minutes here. I don't know why this took so long today. It's probably because I'm yapping a little bit. So today's strategy, I'll walk you through the Loom video that I sent to one of my clients. For context, this is a client that has a done-for-you agency where they have delivered tremendous results for their agency clients, and they're doing okay numbers, I'd say. They're definitely in a spot. They are in a spot where they can bring on more done-for-you. They can also do done with you. They can also do a course. They can do many things. I am a heavy believer for the fact that you should always have some sort of like a done with you deliverable in your business so that you can serve more people in a leveraged way, which means that the done for you suddenly becomes a lot more exclusive because you have done with you. This is a good gap to have in the mindset of the clients, where it's like we only bring the best of the best. That's why the pricing is premium. But if you still want to work with us and get support, calls, frameworks, the system, the roadmap from where you are to where you want to be, then you should go with done with you. And if it's a client that you don't want to talk to and you don't want to serve them done for you, just give them the do-it-yourself course so that they can still get a great experience from working with you. So what I told the boys here is that we need to find a way of getting consistent traffic, ads, content. It can be manual outbound, it can be partnerships, referrals, it can be hijacking other people's traffic by going on podcasts, etc. I am a big advocate for paid ads and content. That is the two sole things that has allowed me to do more than $3 million in revenue with my own coaching businesses. Revenue, not profit. And what I also told these guys is that they have an insane foundation done for you and they're making good cash flow, which means that they're not in a rush to go done with you, right? They can spend money on ads and content over the next 12 months to build the foundation for the done with you, right? Slowly open up for done with you, create content, and then manage the agency. And then it simply just becomes a question of priority. How fast do we want to get into done with you, right? Because you can go quite fast if you want to. You can just say, hey, we make a deal with ourselves, we only maintain agency. So let's say that my webcam is the amount of time that these guys have, and they say, we want to maintain. We don't want to spend a lot of time on growth and high acquisition in the agency, we want to maintain. Which means that we can now spend equally amount of time, 50-50, on building the done with you. Content, ads, systems, frameworks, guides, all of this done with you foundation that can later on turn into do it yourself, right? Whereas if they said, we want to keep scaling the agency, well, then the done with you is lower priority. But as long as you can just allocate some time to done with you, then it's fine. Imagine if you just allocated 2 hours a day to your personal brand, to the course, to the frameworks, and to promoting your done with you. Like that would, you would, in an agency position, you would definitely add 5 to 10K a month simply just by having a more leveraged offer, right? Because you can serve more people. Then we need to dial in price and delivery. I, of course, help these guys with all of these things. This is just more of a general presentation for all of you. And then we need that the process should always be get people on a sales call, and then you as the expert is the one who decides whether it's one of those three, right? And these are just some deliverables that you can consider. So here's what you need in order to get into done with you. You need proof that you're the person that can actually deliver this. You have a specific way of delivering a transformation from A to B, right? This transformation can be add 15 clients a month. It can be go from 0 to your 21st clients. It can be whatever. Whatever it is that you have proof of concept, you can turn that and productize that into a done with you offer, right? Because at the end of the day, what we're selling as service providers is just transformations. Save time, make more money, increase margins. What can it be like? Save hours on content, like these things, right? Typically it's about money or saving time or getting to a specific place a lot faster than you would on your own. Then that is your vehicle, right? And that vehicle, for example, can be a certain ad with a certain spend for a certain offer and delivery with a specific content and a specific sales team will get people from 0 to the first 20 clients. And then that is the framework. That is the 0 to 20 framework. I don't have my iPad today, so it looks a little shit. Wow. Good thing I am commentating this, or else we would have been not educated. I think that's the word. So that is how you should, that very briefly, I don't want to keep these videos too long, and I have my videographer on the way, so I need to run some things. But I will summarize before we end it off. As a done for you agency, you're really good at what you do and you have case studies. Take a look at those case studies, take the recurring winning elements, turn it into a core product, right? Run this ad with this spend for this offer, with this landing page, with this sales funnel, with these type of delivery, with these types of upsells and downsells. And that is the formula for going from for a specific niche, solving specific problem, taking to a specific outcome in certain time frame using your unique mechanism, right? And that is a done with you offer because you have proof and you have the system because you have done it yourself. Now you just need to teach others and tell others instead of doing it for them. Every agency on the planet should have this. If you're not doing this, you will get outpaced by the ones who has because they can collect more cash. It is always 100% profit because it is consulting hours and a video course that has already been created. And we're entering the trust economy, right? We don't care about offers that much anymore. Everyone knows that they can scale their business. Come on, man. Like it's 2025. There are 15-year-olds making 200K a month, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I can probably not scale my business. It's not to say that it is easy, but it's to say that the market is educated and they appreciate the trust. I just spit on my screen. They appreciate the trust a lot more than the outcome and the promise, right? And then the vehicle, of course, is also quite important. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I will, of course, see you tomorrow morning and crush it today. Give it your best efforts because then you can't really expect anything else, right? If you just do your best every single day, then it's kind of inevitable that you will end up where you want to be. Frederik, David Goggins Pahuus signing off.